that I really miss about San Carlos is we just don't have a beach. That's it. I feel like if we had a beach, this would be the perfect spot. But of course, if we had a beach, then it would be more of a resort town or a tourist town. So, I don't know.
Do you ever go to Calatrava? Yeah. That beach, Sapaway Island, but yeah, you're right.
Sapaway, there's no beaches. It's all.
I never thought I would make it.
We go to the.
We didn't?
I reached out to Calvin the first time I came, but it was late notice.
Yeah.
I sent him a message, hey, I'm gonna be in San Carlos tomorrow for the day. Not even for a whole day, for catching the ferry back.
Yeah.
And I gave him no notice, so we were
Right.
able to get together.
Yeah, so what happened with me is I've been here 2 weeks. I spent a week in Cebu. That's where I flew into. Then I went straight to Iloilo for 5 days. It just so happens that I've been communicating with Calvin before I was on my way here, and I asked him where was the meet and greet gonna be, and he happened to say San Carlos. I said that's perfect. So I was in Iloilo. I just got on that ferry to Bacolod, took the bus, came right here. You know the bus stop is. Yeah. So the bus stop is right there. His house, you could throw a rock at his house from the bus stop. So he came to get me. So that worked out. So that's why I'm here. I just got here yesterday, brought myself here.
So you don't mind traveling out?
Well, right now I guess it's necessary that I do that, and I better know how to do it because I am unattached right now. I don't have a girlfriend. I'm not married, so I don't have that encumbrance right now. But hopefully soon I will have that encumbrance, if you will. But at the proper time, I've also gotten a message from Calvin and other people that I shouldn't be in a rush. Just to try to get with somebody just for the sake of getting with somebody.
Yeah.
Because I can see where, and I can kind of tell, even during the short time that I've been here, that if I want to put out a little effort, that I could get, let me say it like this, I could get somebody if I want to.
You just have to talk.
Yeah.
And I like that part of it because I'm here by myself.
You here by yourself too?
So it's bringing me out of myself. So I'll get in the car and I kind of do some dangerous things. I'll go way out in the middle of nowhere. Find a cool place to go hiking.
I've done that.
The next 3-4 hours hiking.
I did a little bit of that.
I mean, I don't let it stop me. But every time I go into some place, I'll go into a coffee shop.
Yeah.
Hey, are you single?
Of course.
Are you here by yourself?
Oh, yeah.
And I go, yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Well, what kind of things you do? I said, well, I go hiking a lot.
Yeah.
Go to the beach. You go by yourself?
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's like I get the same question
I know.
again and again and again wherever I go.
Yeah.
And it's like I almost wanted to say, okay, I know I'm here.
Okay. No, I mean I just casually, I've gotten that question several times, and I just casually tell them, they ask me, am I married? I said no. I said I have a girlfriend. No, I don't have a girlfriend. You here alone? I said yes. I mean, for the time being, I mean it is what it is. But I talk to anybody. I mean, the Filipinos and their demeanor and their culture and personality is more closer to who I really am. The way I am, I'm seen as probably a dork or
This reminded
Steve
me
Urkel or whatever in America.
of when I was a kid. Because it was like rolling the hands of time back.
Yeah,
I mean, it's very family oriented, Christian nation.
yeah,
I mean, it's like, and I was like, man, I remember this when I was like 9, 10
sure
years
you
old.
do. Yeah,
You know?
right.
And I mean, everything has changed. I mean, when I first got to Vegas, I got there in 1989. 1980.
1980. That's the year I graduated from DePaul.
And it was a small town. It was a beautiful. It had a whole different charm to it.
Yeah.
If people went to the casino, they dressed up.
Yeah.
They put on suits.
Uh-huh.
The ladies
Right.
dressed up.
Right.
To go to the casino.
Yeah.
Over time, it started to change. And recently, when the pandemic happened,
Okay.
it got real bad. I mean, you had because the casinos were willing to do anything to get people in. So they would slash the rates.
Yeah.
So you get all the really bad people coming in from California.
Yeah, just to get the business, get the butts in the seats.
Just to get the butts in the seats.
Yeah.
Then you had guys doing burnouts on the strip. It was like,
Yeah.
this is not Vegas. You know?
Yeah.
People getting shot, all that stuff.
I believe it.
It just changed.
And I know exactly
Yeah.
what you're telling me. He said, you
Now
don't
I'm
go out
here
a lot because you get frustrated.
looking to make it
But
work.
everywhere you go.
Yeah. Now I just kind of stuck out to me. You said you kind of decided that you were looking to make a move, possibly because you weren't having fun anymore. But were you having fun before?
So I rolled out this morning. Went over to the,
Not really.
Okay.
It was a rut. You did the same thing every day.
So you really wasn't having fun. So it's not like no, you weren't having fun no more. You weren't having fun in the
living through
new.
these guys' videos, man. I started watching videos on Mexico,
Yeah.
Belize, Ecuador, Panama, years ago, and I'm looking at all this. And I'm like, what the hell
Yeah.
am I doing?
Why am I still here?
Why am I still here?
Well, you probably had to be. Did you have any encumbrances like financial or personal relationship
We
that
won't even go there.
hey, everybody that come here, maybe 5% or less can actually make the move. All they can do is look at YouTube.
I know where it is. Everybody waits till the last day of the month.
I had some good things going for myself. I had some
Yeah.
bad things.
Yeah, sure.
But
I understand.
I've never had this happen.
But I was still in a good enough spot to where at 62 I could pull the trigger.
Yeah, you could pull the trigger, and even at this point, before that, it wasn't bad enough for you to even consider looking elsewhere. You could tolerate
Bad
it,
enough to
but you
consider.
could tolerate it though.
People put up with a lot of stuff
I said tolerate. I didn't say that you liked it. I said tolerate.
until you get to the point to where that arm gets pushed too far
Yeah.
behind the back, and now it's just really starting to hurt.
Yeah.
And you're like,
It just so happens.
what am I doing?
Yeah,
Got some.
Who am I doing it for? And why am I doing it?
yeah,
I got stuff.
Why don't I start doing something for myself?
yeah,
So I had to make a bold move.
yeah,
I moved to the Philippines.
yeah. And you actually did it. So, and now, had you been here before? Had you come here before?
2 years ago.
Okay.
2 years ago, I came for the first time,
Okay.
and then I went back for a year. Planned on leaving at the end of that year,
Sure.
and then
You ever have one of those days
Okay.
where nothing goes right, and you wonder why you're here?
it was a lot of work, a lot of effort, a lot of things had to be done.
Right.
Still, a few other things still need to be done.
Yeah.
But I'm in the process of doing that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you start looking at it, and it's like, okay,
I'll tell you this thing.
I can go to the Philippines
Oh, no.
So
and I can live
You'll understand.
it must not be that bad because I'm.
what is it, the high end of middle class.
Right.
I don't want for anything,
Right.
you know.
So, are you doing Social Security yet?
Yes.
Okay.
I went ahead and at 62 and 5 months.
62 and 5 months. So I filed, I want to say at 64,
Okay.
or either maybe 63 and 11 months, whatever. So my money is not going to start coming in until November.
You'll be amazed at how quickly it comes in. It's like Johnny on the spot. It just goes into your account.
Yeah, you had to set it up. So you got an American account that it goes to, and then you move it into. Did you get yourself a Philippine bank account?
I don't really see a need for it. Because
Here's my background.
all the banks recognize my cards.
Yeah.
The only thing is the transaction fee. It's a $5 transaction.
Uh-huh.
But I really don't spend a whole lot of money.
Oh, you don't spend a whole lot of money, and you saying most of the places where you do spend money, they accept your credit card.
Most of them do, some of them don't. So I just go down to the bank.
And then you'll get the ATM.
I go to the ATM.
And they'll convert into pesos, so you get them as needed.
Yeah, I get them as needed.
Now, one thing that I did, and other people have done, is gotten actually in America, in the United States, you can open up a Philippine-based bank account in America. And actually, I believe they do offer a credit card, and they also, I know they offer a debit card. So there's some merchants where you can take that Philippine-based bank card and merchants will accept that.
My two ATM cards.
You're still over at the same place.
I can use them anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
And it'll just automatically convert over to pesos.
And they'll ask me, actually a lot of times they don't even ask me. And it pays, they give me the receipt, cost this amount, blah, blah, blah. I go online, I keep an accounting account, but all the other stuff, and if I go to withdraw some money with this ATM card from this bank, they won't accept it. Just go to that bank.
Go to the other one.
And they accept it. So I know what banks accept it, so I don't.
So the American banks that you're dealing with, are they major American banks? Chase, of course. Oh, that's the standard. Everybody got that.
That one, I mean, it's easy.
So you just use your Chase debit or credit?
I don't have credit. I don't want it.
Okay, so you have a debit card with Chase, and you just use that at the ATM. Okay.
But my debit card is both a debit and a credit card. So. I mean,
now, what bank is that? That's not Chase.
That's what Chase.
Oh, Chase, you have a debit card and a credit card
all in the same card. So
yeah.
If you want them to take it out direct or do it as a credit.
Yeah. You give a choice.
You give a choice.
So you just had to give. If you want to do the debit style, you got to give your PIN number.
No, you just tell them which one.
Or you just tell them? You tell the merchant?
No, you don't give anybody your PIN number.
No, I'm talking about if you go to the ATM, though. You got to enter the PIN number.
I just enter the PIN number and just get the money.
Right, at the ATM. I'm not talking about at the merchant, because they'll give you the pad and you put your own ATM in there.
But there's no debit or credit part on that. You just taking money out of your account. And it's pretty simple.
Yeah.
I was amazed because that was my biggest fear. If something happens and I need to get my hands on some money. And I've always been the type that I don't ever want to ask anyone.
Right.
I want to handle it myself,
Yeah.
So when I did that several dozen times, I was like, oh. It's not like I have an image.
Yeah, I've had a very smooth transition here with dealing with the money. Of course, I came with some Philippine currency myself that I've been using, but also I have a debit card that I can use if necessary, and I've used it. So I ain't worrying about that.
Some places don't take, they want cash.
Right, so I have cash.
I always make sure I have cash on me. I say the main thing that I do, that I have to do is watch myself spending on things I don't need.
Oh yeah.
Like if you're bored, you go shopping.
No, I ain't going. Hey, I'm through with that. Geechee Lion is through with that. So I know everybody like to talk about the mall, this and the mall that. Well, I may go to the mall to sing some karaoke, which I did do in Iloilo. I sang karaoke at two stores in SM Mall in Iloilo. Or I may take some film for vlogging. Other than that, I'm not looking to spend no money when I go in there. I'm just looking cool at the mall, but not being a fool at the mall.
When I go to the mall, I'm just getting out. You know?
That's all it is.
I'll hit the coffee shop. I'll get an iced coffee.
That's right.
And then I'll stroll around like that. I needed some good walking shoes. So it took me a long time.
So you must have torn the ones you had. You tore them up.
Well.
See, there's mine right there. Check it out. See, it's had some wear on them, but I just bought these like 3 weeks ago.
The ones I had, they were too hard.
Yeah.
I'm doing all this walking and my feet were hurting, so I wanted to get something soft.
Yeah.
Well, it took me going to a dozen stores to find a size 12 watch.
Yeah. See, I wear size 14.
You have to buy your shoes online.
So you may. So I already knew that going in. So I said, you know what? I got my work boots and I got 2 pair. I got walking boots and I got walking shoes and I got my quote unquote flip flops. So when I go to the beach or when I go to the pool or whatever.
I got my beach walking shoes. I got a few different pair of flip flops. I keep a pair in my car.
Oh, of course. You got a car. You don't keep stuff in the car. I dig that.
I keep an extra towel in there.
Of course.
I ordered this nice reclining.
Don't you got a poncho in there? You got a poncho for the rain?
Poncho, yeah.
Okay.
But my beach chair is supposed to be coming soon. Because I like to, there are places where you can go.
Yeah. And just sit. Yeah, right.
And just chill.
Right.
You know, people out doing things, kids are running around playing. I mean, it's cool.
Yeah.
You know, and then
when I started looking at the video.
one of the things that stuck out to me was when I got here and I saw all these small kids. Tons, dozens of small kids.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, look at all these kids.
Yeah, it's a lot of. I see a lot of kids.
And then I started seeing all these pregnant women.
Yeah.
I could go 6 months without even seeing a single pregnant woman
In America.
in Las Vegas.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
never see a pregnant woman, and now all of a sudden I'm
Oh
seeing
yeah, they
pregnant
got
women.
them here.
And it reminds me of Alabama when I was growing up.
There you go at Alabama. My father was born in Enterprise, Alabama.
I'm from Tuskegee.
My grandmother, who was a Geechee, was born in where I got Geechee line from. She's from Geneva, Alabama.
You ever heard of Tuskegee?
Of course.
That's where I grew up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all of that, you saw pregnant women, you saw kids.
Yes.
You know? And then I get here and I see the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I would go out in Vegas. If I went out during the day
Yeah.
in my neighborhood, I saw no one.
No.
He wouldn't ignore them.
Here, everywhere I go, there's music.
Yeah.
There's music.
That's right.
And as long as you can open up and just talk to people, you're good.
Yeah.
And you can't judge a book by its cover.
No.
Because I've talked to some guys, they look mean and rough. You walk by and you go,
Right.
how you guys doing? Next thing you know,
They start smiling right away.
smiling, they're
Yeah.
helpful, they talk to you, they treat you nice.
Yeah, see what I think people don't get, and you and I can understand that. You have Alabama roots, so do I. Even though I was born in Chicago, I'm a Southern man. My mother was born, but you might well say Memphis, Tennessee. So I grew up with her, and then my father was from Lower Alabama. So my people from Mississippi. So people ask me when they hear me talk, they say, you don't sound like you from Chicago. Because I grew up, my people was the first generation with the migration from the South that came up to Chicago in the early 50s. And what I'll say, tell anybody, like I said, both of us are black men from the South, the personality here in the Philippines closely resembles the South Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, Tennessee, Mississippi, especially in, like I said, black folks that came up in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. They are just like us. They just don't, physically may not look like us. Even though, as I've been here, I've seen quite a few people who are the same brown skin tone as I.
Yeah. You see a lot of that. Depending on what region you're in, you see more. And it's, I don't know, I enjoy it. The only thing you have to do is just be friendly.
Yeah.
Be sincere. No lines.
Yeah.
No.
But see, you can do that here. You can't do that in America. See, I'm from Illinois. You can't do that in Illinois. Okay?
Chicago back in the day was a nice place. New York back in the day was
back in the, what you talking about, the 70s or the 60s? Well, I was born in 59, so I'm going to say maybe in the 60s.
in the 60s. But things have changed.
Yeah.
People are rough. People are in a hurry. They're harsh.
Yep. Yep, and I tell you, people actually, should they looking to find an excuse to start some mess?
I even had to learn to take that hard edge down.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, okay, this is different.
You wonder who all that, that's Marilyn's mother, I believe. And I had a nice little conversation with her this morning. She actually hooked me up with a masseuse. That masseuse baby that you saw me with earlier. She came over, gave me a wonderful massage earlier. She's a very nice lady. I don't know what her proper name is. I just say Marilyn's mother. But yeah.
I mean, look at how busy this is. It's Thursday.
Okay, it is a celebrated steak. I'm gonna let him get into it in a minute, but as he gonna get into it, I'm gonna just have him say a little parting words, and then I'm gonna let him eat. This is a Salisbury steak, and this is Mr. C's Outdoor, and he's having a Salisbury steak. And of course, there's the ever-present rice. So I'm gonna let you get into that. Now you're not a vlogger, are you? You're not a vlogger.
No. I'm trying to be as incognito.
And you don't, y'all excuse us. In the hood we say incognito.
Yes.
But now we can say that here because we're in Negros Island. All right? How about that?
Yeah.
So we're going to let you get into it.
I don't post anything on Facebook, social media, nothing.
This is just a hobby for me, and then it's a way for me to promote my music.
And I understand that. I'm not against that. But where I come from, first thing they do is they take pictures of this, put it on.
Oh, no, I ain't necessarily got to post it. Well, people care about that stuff. Some people care about that shit, though. But they do. People do that. They call it food porn. Food porn. But anyway, I'm gonna let you get into it. And right. Nice to meet you, sir. And we gonna let you get into it. What did you say your name was again? Ray. See, my father's name is Billy Ray.
Good name.
So
my nickname is Ray Baby.
Right, Ray Baby. So we got the Rays in the house. I was Raymond, my birth name. So we gonna let you get into it. Now you know that don't look like a lot of food to me. That look like a lot of food.
Plenty. I'm trying to.
Now if you know you can't handle it, now I'll help you. I'm for real.
I'll give you the fork.
All right, give me the fork. Listen to this man. Anyway, this Geechee Lion journey here, what the name of this guy? Mr. C Outdoor here in Cinemal in San Carlos City, Negros Occidental with Calvin Sunshine Shoulders meet and greet. Like, share, and subscribe to Get Your Lion Journey, and visit us and support us at ChiLionSoul.com.